This is Hawthorne Net Control for the Gardena Disaster Communication Services Monday Night Net. And this is Henry 202 Jim acting as Net Control. This emergency communication net is held on this frequency Monday evenings from 1900 till approximately 1925 hours. Before we start roll call, is there any emergency traffic for the net? Hearing none, Net Control will now proceed with messaging and roll call, and we will start with Staff 3. Mary, we believe, has messages for tonight. Staff 3, go ahead.
This is Staff 3, Mary Adam Robert Young, approximate location 145th and Gramercy, and I do have one message.
Proceed with your message, Staff 3.
Okay, my message is this Thursday, September 23rd, between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the evening, we are going to have It's Fall, y'all. It's having some fun at Freeman Park. We're going to have Dunkin' with a Cop, food fall fun, raffles, and ice cream. You're supposed to come out and meet your neighbors and the city staff. Just kind of a end of summer get together, and everyone is welcome, not just District 2.
Thank you, Staff 3, for that message. We'll proceed with roll call now. Staff 1, Stuart, will have messages, but he will relay those when he is called on the roll call. When your station is called, please respond back with your station ID, first name, and approximate location. If you have any messages for the net, let us know, but do not pass your message until Net Control gives you permission. I will now proceed with roll call. LA County DCS Lomita Sheriff Station. LA County DCS Lomita Sheriff Station. LA County Fire Department, Anthony or Elliott.
Good evening, LA County Fire Department, Utility 20 Dixon here, 126 in Western. No messages other than good job the other night when we had our little shaker.
Thank you, Anthony. And I was on the net after the earthquake, and I did really appreciate at that time and again now your kind words to us, and it was a very good experience for all of us to go through. Thanks a lot.
No problem, sir.
City of Gardena leadership, moving on to Gardena leadership. Gardena Mayor Serta.
He might be 10-7 in a meeting right now.
Sorry about that, Anthony. I stepped over you, but I do believe you did say that Mayor Serta is in a meeting, but we'll show her checked in through you. Thank you. Councilman Cascanian. Councilman Cascanian. Councilman Tanaka.
This is Mayor Pro Tem Tanaka, approximately 158 in Western. Just a couple of statements.
Proceed with your statements, Councilman Tanaka. Good to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you for all those that participated in Guarding a Beautiful Day. It was a awesome event. It just so shows how much our people and everyone takes care of our city and cares about it. It was a wonderful event, so thank you. And lastly, Mary, I apologize. I'm going to be in Sacramento and won't be able to attend your 23rd of September event.
Thank you, Councilwoman. If you could move the microphone closer to your mouth and proceed with your message, you're a little bit soft on the volume.
I just wanted to echo the comments of Councilmember Rodney Tanaka and thank everyone, all our volunteers, staff, and sponsors for an excellent 21st annual Keep Gardena Beautiful Day community cleanup. It really was awesome. A special thank you to Raising Cane for the lunch.
Thank you for your messages, and your messages were a lot more understandable as far as volume goes, so keep your microphone where it was in the future. Thank you very much. Moving on to Gardena Police Department, the watch commander has checked in via text. We'll go to Captain Osorio. Gardena PD Sergeant Messina.
Gardena PD Sergeant Messina with you. Approximate location, Gardena Boulevard and Western Avenue. And I have no messages for tonight.
Sergeant Messina, Staff 1 Stuart would like to know if you're on your personal radio or which radio you're using tonight.
Tonight I'm using my personal radio, my XPR 7500.
Copy that, and Staff 1 says thank you. Much appreciated. When the watch commander checked in, he also gave us the status on the others, so we will move on to Gardena Valley Baptist Church. Village Mobile Home Park, Barbara.
Mobile Home Park, this is Barbara, location 17100 South Gramercy Place, and I have no message for the net.
Barbara, would you like to share with us if your complex had any problems during the earthquake on Friday evening?
No, we did not have any problems, but my staff members were out with the, doing everything in the park that they had to do, and everything was documented.
Copy that. Thank you for the good report. Gardena Village Mobile Home Park, Elaine. Okay, moving on now to Staff 1. Stuart is sitting right next to me, so I know he's here. I'm going to turn it over to him so he can do his messaging.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, this is Staff 1 Stuart, sitting at the Hawthorne Emergency Operations Center. I just wanted to thank all of you that checked in. We had our pretty good earthquake. I believe that was Friday night. And right after the earthquake hit, we had probably 8 or 9 members come up on the net, and everybody reported in the status of their houses. There was a couple of locations that had some dishes fall out, but nothing major at all, which is a great thing. We do have one member that actually lives in Carson, probably right on top of the earthquake, and it really shook for him, but they're fine over there. But I want to thank everybody. Break. Yeah, I do want to thank everybody for checking in. It is important that you keep your batteries charged. I did hear from at least one person saying they tried to check in and their batteries were dead, so that's kind of a no-no, guys, so we have to keep that in mind and keep those batteries charged. If you want to get a second battery, let me know, and I can probably place an order for it. That would be good. And so I just want to thank everybody. Remember, keep your radios with the batteries charged. And anytime there's a earthquaker, please come up and just identify yourself to net control, see if there's a net running. If there's no net running, then if you're the first one up, you are the one who's going to run that net. And just take a list who's been checking in, Break. And I think that's all the messages I have for tonight. Chief Costello did send a text in, checking in via text. He's there for us today. And I just want to thank everybody for the participation. These earthquakes, we just never know when it's going to happen. Like I said, it's not if, but when. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Staff 1. Moving on, Staff 3, Mary.
This is Staff 3, Mary Adam Robert Young, approximate location 145th and Gramercy. And I just have one comment to make, please.
Come forward with your comment.
I just wanted to mention that the reason we have these calls every Monday night is that everybody participates in an emergency. Yes, we did have 8 or 9 people, but we have a lot more people. I just think that would have been a great practice for everyone to check in at that particular time.
Thank you, Mary. Staff 4 Dewey checked in via text. We'll move on to George 214 or 215, Bill or Flo. George 214 or 215, Flo. George 216, Deb. George 217, Cascadian family. George 218, Travis.
This is George 218, Travis. I'm approximately at the corner of 166 and Western, and I have no news for the net.
Thank you. George 222, Ray, checked in via text. Moving on to George 223, Barry, or 224, Diane.
George 224, Diane, David, Ida, Adam, Nora, Edwards. Approximate location 149th and Gramercy, and I have no messages for the net.
Are you checking in for 223, Barry, Diane?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Copy. George 225, Bianca or James? George 236, Wendy or Nick?
This is George 236, Wendy, checking in for myself and for Nick. Approximate location is 152nd and Perch, and no news for the net.
Thank you. Gardena Cert 01, Jose. Gardena Cert 02, Cindy.
This is Gardena Cert 02, Cindy. Reporting approximate location Western and Caddington. And I do have one message, or 2 messages for the net.
Okay, Cindy, you can come forward with your messages. Are you also checking in for Gardena Valley Baptist Church?
Yes, I am checking in as well for at the same location, Western and Caddington.
Just
volunteers that came out to help with our CERT booth at Mostokai Park for the Keep Gardena Beautiful event. Thank you all for helping. We were able to reach some of the volunteers from the Keep Gardena Beautiful, so it was really great to talk with them. Break. Last message is that we will be having the City Gardena Car Parade, Gardena CERT Car Parade, this coming Saturday, the 25th, from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. And we will be visiting some of our CERT volunteers in District 3. Break.
Cert 02, Cindy, it sounded like you said you had more, but we didn't receive any additional. Do you want to continue with your messaging?
No. Did you get my last message about the District 3 Gardena CERT Car Parade this Saturday?
Copy that. Yes, we did, and just confirm there was nothing after that, and then I'll move on.
Net Control, I lost you. This is Gardena CERT 02.
Yeah, you're not coming in too clear tonight, Cindy. We did get the car parade message, and just confirming that there was nothing further after that.
Right there. Thank you.
Okay, continuing with roll call. Gardena CERT 04, Virginia.
This is Gardena CERT 04, Virginia. Victor Ida, Robert George, Ida Nora, Ida Adam. Approximate location 168 Berendo, and no message for the net.
Thank you. Gardena CERT 06, Gary.
This is Gardena CERT 06, Gary, George Adam, Robert Young. Approximate location is Artesia and Normandy, and no traffic for tonight's net. Thank you.
Copy. Gardena CERT 09, Barbara.
Gardena. I have no messages for the net. My approximate location is 138th and Buzzon.
Copy, Barbara. You broke up a little bit, but I did get your check-in with no messages. Thank you. Gardena CERT 012, Michael checked in via text. So we'll continue on to Epicenter Richard. I tried to be funny and it tongue-tied me. Gardena CERT 014, Richard.
This is Gardena CERT 014, Epicenter Richard. That was good. Do you have one minute?
Come forward with your message, Richard.
I'm going to let everybody know it is very different being right over an earthquake. I've been out here 35 years and never felt one like this, even though it was only 4.1. Oh, so anyways, that was it.
Richard, Staff 1's advising me to let you know to go to your sweet spot on the balcony. You're breaking up really bad. Can you try your messages again?
Sure will. I'm actually on my sweet spot, so it's just been breaking up tonight. I just wanted to say that I've never actually been on an epicenter or this close to an earthquake before, and it was kind of like riding a bull. Even though it wasn't that bad for other people, it was interesting. We just had some broken glass, but we're all safe. Thanks for asking.
Approximately how many seconds did it last, and what did it feel like? I have my own memories being 2 miles from the epicenter of the Northridge earthquake. I just was curious how long it lasted, if you happen to time it.
It was just seconds. It was, for myself, I went back on my house footage, and it was only like 2 seconds. It went up, down, and hard to the right, and that was it.
Thank you for sharing that, and I'll just add my piece. I live in the west side of Hawthorne, and like you, I heard noise, and then didn't know initially what it was, and I was quite stunned in hindsight to realize how short the shake was and how scared I got, having been through Northridge and it feeling like the Northridge one. And I think it's important that we share stories like this so everybody can kind of get a feel for what went on. I really appreciate you sharing what you did, Richard.
Sure enough, thank you.
Moving on with roll call. Gardena Animal Cert 01, Megan. Gardena Animal Cert 01, Megan. Hawthorne Cert Henry 201, Dennis, checked in via text. This is Hawthorne Cert Henry 202, Jim, acting as net control. So we'll move on to Hawthorne Cert Henry 203, Kenny.
This is Hawthorne Cert 203, Kenning, King, Edward, Nora, Edward Young. Approximate location, El Segundo and Venice, and a comment for the net.
Please proceed with your comment, Kenny. Thanks.
Last Friday night, we were having a Zoom meeting for my little community of 108 homes when the earthquake happened, and I immediately went out and started checking people's gas, electrical, and water for the neighborhood, and showing them how to do it also.
Copy that. That's what we're all about. Well done, sir. Anything else you'd like to share regarding the experience?
It shook pretty good for about 10 seconds, and we have quite a few single women that live in our neighborhood, and they kind of freaked out.
But on a positive note, you were ahead of the game because you had done the map your neighborhood, getting that going. So kudos to you for what you've been doing over there. Hawthorne Cert Henry 221, Sonia. Hawthorne Cert Henry 221, Sonia. Hawthorne Cert H2 Henry 556, Dennis. Hawthorne Cert Henry 556, Dennis. LA County Tom 109, Mike.
Good news, this is Tom 109. Approximate location is 182nd and Crenshaw. Thank you, Tom 109, clear.
Mike, would you like to share anything regarding your experiences with your net and any of the county stuff from the earthquake on Friday night?
Yeah, I was at work, and then I just looked at the ceiling tiles, and since they didn't fall down, it wasn't that bad, so that was it for me. Thank you. Tom 109, clear.
Copy. Thank you very much. Are there any late or missed check-ins? One more time, are there any late or missed check-ins? Hearing none, just a reminder, as Staff 1 has said, make sure your radios are charged at all times so that if we do have another earthquake or other disaster, you'll be ready to go. And remember to check in to the net anytime there is an earthquake or any other type of an emergency. Thank you. This has been Henry 202 Jim, acting as net control operator for tonight's emergency communications team net. We want to thank all operators for participating in this evening's net, and the net is now closed, and the frequency is open for normal communication at 19:28 hours. Net clear.